Excuse me. Bam. So everyone's been responded to. No coin requests, so that's nice. Where's Elon? Oh no. Tamar says Rendell and virtual protocols would be good. What's up, man? What's up, Silver Days? What's up, Mr. 407 Boy? Any update on Luna Classic? Check out XRP. Back to our regularly scheduled dumping. Free Lightning. What's up, everyone? Rough day today aside from crypto. Never give up. Always grateful. Yo, man. What happened? Everything good, Free Lightning? I hope everything's good, man. Yeah, nothing really, nothing to note on Bitcoin. I mean, our targets are all getting tagged. We actually broke 95,000. Our next area was the 100-day simple moving average at 107, which clearly you can see we're actually using this as resistance right now. So if we don't get some sort of breakout, then you're still validating this bear flag that's forming. Surprisingly, not a lot of people are, a lot of people are saying to the moon, but obviously that's what gets views. But I think that we're still in some sort of bear flag until we get over 103. Now, saying that, look, I mean, that doesn't mean we can't make money on altcoins. Just look at Dash, up 97% on the 7 days, 69% on Monero. I was about to say Maduro. Monero and Story IP 68%. Internet ICP had a massive move up this last day, 33% in 1 day. We're definitely going to take a look at that. Regardless, though, it's still going to be macro bearish, unfortunately. Free Lightning. Silver Days, welcome. Yeah, we got a couple of things to look at today. Got a couple of update videos to make. Capitalize on this on these last 24 hours. Dash, ICP, Monero, and that's pretty much it. Until the super chats start coming in, which actually it did. Yo, flex for $3, man. Thank you so much for the 3 beans. I really appreciate. That's awesome. First super chat of the day, and 5 minutes in. Let's go. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys. Imagine. Oh, hey, thanks for the $3. All right, see ya. All right, let's take a look at your coins. Floki. I didn't know you were in Floki. Actually, I feel like you're in a lot of coins. I'm gonna make videos for you too, so you can post them afterwards. Taking a look at Floki on the live stream. So Floki, we're still waiting for a breakout. So we haven't gotten a breakout. I know a lot of people are excited because you're going up. But just keep in mind, I mean, you did just have a 63% pump. But if we don't break out of this downtrend and out of this area of resistance at 407 to 4096, then it's just going to be a retracement like we've done every single time, and a lower high followed by getting stuck and getting rejected and coming back down. So we absolutely need to see some sort of continuation for flow key. As of right now, the targets on the upside are still valid at 407 to 4096. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Damn, I should have really flossed. SEI. Yeah, same here. Taking a look at SEI on the live stream. So same with this coin. We are getting some sort of bounce, but you have a lot of resistance and a lot of grounds to cover. You do absolutely need to break 14 cents to 17 cents. So we do need to see a continuation into this area of resistance for any sort of uptrend and momentum shift. But we could still get stuck here or come back up here, and traders are going to be taking profits at these areas, and we're going to come back down, make a lower low, validate this downtrend that we've been in and what we've been saying every single time. So it's just the same thing over and over again. So until we get a clear breakout, then it's still unfortunately bearish. Once we get a breakout, once we invalidate this downtrend, then we can look at the macro time frame, we could look at the macro areas of resistance and start looking at the next move up. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. And then SUI. Oh, wow. SUI and SEI. Yeah, so for this one, it's a little bit different, right? Because you're in an uptrend, you're making higher highs. Taking a look at SUI on the live stream. So far so good with SUI. You're still in this upward channel. You're still making higher highs and higher lows. We are getting some sort of bounce right now. The good thing is that this move actually took us into resistance, and this is a pretty big move. You're looking at around 56% from this low. Now, we do need to get a breakout from this area. The next target on the upside would be $2.79. If this area starts breaking down and you break below $1.75, you are probably going to come back down and retest these lows. We'll take a look at that and the next areas of support when and if it does break $1.75. As of right now, 210 and 280 are in play. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's go. And yeah, there you go, man. I think out of all the coins that you just asked for, I think SUI is performing the best. Not to mention that you just got 50% bounce. You got a 50% bounce, so that's really good. APT, please. Thank you. Oh, I haven't looked at Aptos in a while. Yeah, let's take a look at Aptos. I wonder if I have a chart. I probably have a chart for this. Yeah, so for Aptos, nothing has changed from our last chart. Obviously, we're struggling to get back over resistance. You absolutely, I like these arrows. You absolutely need to break this area of resistance for any sort of continuation, but if you're trading it, then this is where traders are going to be taking profits between 261 and 387. Hey, Allo, what happened to Vara? Oh, it wants to keep going. Yo, what a monster move. Oh my gosh. 187%. But it's okay, because look how down it is though. Yeah, that's a joke. Oh, it's up 100%, but it's down 99%. Oh, what's Jesus Coin doing? Yeah, we didn't have the Christmas rally, unfortunately. Damn, last time you did a 60x. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Vara should be at 0.1 shortly. You really think so? You're joking, right? I think someone asked for an update, actually. Taking a look at Vara on the live stream. So nothing has changed. I know we just had a monster move up, but just keep in mind you're still in macro resistance. And Vara has a nasty dilution and token unlock schedule. So just be careful with Vara. Now, in order for this not to be some sort of dead cat bounce or some sort of retracement, it absolutely needs to break this area of resistance between 2033 to 208. Once that breaks, then we could start talking about a reversal, bull run, macro targets on the upside. But until it gets over here, then it could still even come back up to 208, get stuck, make a lower high, and then come back down and break the low and validate this downtrend we're in. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hey, what are you doing? What's the next move for Bitcoin and all-time high in order to be bullish? That's a good question. We just talked about that. I could actually make a video on it, but taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So a couple things to note on this new updated chart. Well, actually, we didn't update our chart. So a couple things to outline, I guess. We did get stuck at the 100-day simple moving average. We are using that as resistance. We did break our resistance level at 95,245, which is clearly where we've been getting stuck at. So we actually blew past that, which is a very, very, very bullish sign. However, just keep in mind that we are still forming some sort of bear flag. So, sorry, there's a lot of noise outside. Bear flag. And the next target on the upside, it could still go up to 103 and still be bearish on the macro time frame. So it absolutely needs to break 103 for any sort of continuation and super cycle and Bitcoin to 139 to 148,000. If it doesn't, you could still come back up to 103, get stuck, come back down, and 70,000 will still be the next level. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Oh my God, what's all that noise? Give me a second. Hey, do you have enough room?
I think so.
Do you want me to just tell my wife to pull up the car a little bit?
Yeah, because I don't want to scratch it.
Yeah. Okay, let me do that. Give me a second, guys. Hey, you gotta move your car forward. Other plan, Josh.
Yeah, if he opens the gate, he can just.
Okay, well you tell him. Like, you have fun with that. Let's see. It does. It smells like burning. Sorry guys, so unprofessional. So noisy right now. I'm sorry about that. Please don't take please don't take away my super chats. What's the next move for BTC and all-time high in order to be bullish? I mean Ethereum, not all-time high. Oh. Lunk update, please. Yeah, let me take a look at Lunk. I think this guy asked for Lunk, and then I'll take a look at Ethereum for you. Good. let's see. Why isn't this not showing up? Lunk. Oh, this is why. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so for Luna Classic, you might pull a Dash because that's exactly what Dash did. So Luna Classic kind of looks like Dash. Dash had a monster breakout and then it actually stayed over. It came down to its 618786 and you taxed support and then you broke out. So that looks like what Luna Classic is doing. You actually came down, retested this area as support, and now you're getting this. Now you're just getting an area of compression over support, and it looks like you're waiting for that next move up. Now, you have a long ways to go. I mean, you still have to invalidate this downtrend because you could still even go back up to 4095. But once you break these areas, then it's really, Luna Classic to the moon. I don't know how high it's going to go, but we'll take a look at that when it does get back into this area of resistance and it actually breaks out. And then Ethereum. Yeah, so Ethereum's just following our suit right now too. You still have resistance at 3 to 3,300. You're just now closing and attempting to break over. No, actually, you know what? You closed at resistance and now you're printing a red candle. So you need to absolutely stay over 33.22. If you don't, and just keep in mind this also does coincide with the wow, I can't believe this coincides. Yeah, it coincides also with the 100-day moving average. So same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you're getting stuck at the 100-day moving average. Same with Ethereum, using this as resistance. So absolutely needs to stay over 33, otherwise you're going to get this chop and you're still forming some sort of bear flag here. So needs to absolutely stay over this level, otherwise you're going back down. But I guess the next target for Ethereum would be the 618 retracement at 3879. So 3879 would be the next target on the upside. Nights of Insomnia, welcome. Thank you so much for the membership. Let's go. Good evening, jabronis. Let's go. I know, super weak. Rally has been weak for alts. You're telling me, man. Look. Come on, Elon. I guess I can make an Elon update, but we're just waiting for a breakout right now. If we don't break out, we're going to 704. So I don't know what to say. I don't want to be super bearish because I obviously have the coin, but that's what I believe. So really doesn't matter if it's bearish or not. I think people are going to talk crap if they want to anyway, but yeah, 704 would be the next target, and if we break that, then we're probably in for some sort of price discovery to the downside. Oh, Floofin's in the house. Welcome, Floofin. I'm glad you could make it to the live stream. Welcome. Yeah, we got to take a look at these. Taking a look at Dash on the live stream. So Dash just had a monster move. So we retested this area as support. We broke $49. We broke $62. So we broke all the levels of resistance. So if you're trading it, congratulations, because if you took profits on these levels, then you're obviously making a ton of money. We had a 618 retracement, so just be careful. I'm not saying the rally has to die, but I'm saying that we clearly retested this area as resistance, and now we are getting some sort of selling, and it looks like we're about to get some sort of correction. Not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to happen, but in case we do get a correction, it absolutely needs to stay over this level of support for any sort of continuation and then a breakout. If it doesn't, you are going to come back down. You made a lower high, you're validating some sort of downtrend forming for Dash. So just like before, it came down to the 786618. If this doesn't hold, we'll look at the next areas of support for Dash for it to still maintain an uptrend and still be bullish. But none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Congratulations to whoever caught this move because that's huge. 148%. So congratulations if you took profits. I will keep you updated and I'll catch you in the next video. Hoofty Fluvin. XRP, thank you again. Yeah, XRP. Is it going to 650? Yeah, it is. So XRP, there's actually nothing changed. I don't need to change anything with XRP. So as long as you see XRP over $1.39 to $2, which is theoretically where people are going to dollar cost average, given that it's still macro bullish and 650 targets still in play. At any point, if we do break this area of support, then we are in for a deeper correction back down to 40 cents. But as long as we stay over this area of support, 650 is still in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Give me 1 second. Hey, what's up, buddy? What? Oh. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. These outdoor cats are meowing, so I gotta give them some fancy feast. Okay, so no requests. All right, taking requests. Otherwise, we're gonna be taking a look at Monero next. But I gotta go give these outdoor cats some food. So give me a second. Monero, there we go. Wow. We're actually going to our target. All right, give me a second, guys. I gotta give these cats. Are you guys hungry, huh? These are just meowing and completely messing up my live stream. No, I'm just joking. What's up? What's up, buddies? Here you go. Go in. At some point, if it's damn, we still have like 22 people in here. Not bad. You know, at some point, I do have to give my cats food too. But I just had to give the outdoor cats some food because they were meowing. Anyway, let's see. Shiba Inu. Taking a look at Monero on the live stream. So we actually don't even need to worry about support as of right now because it looks like you're getting a blow off top. Technically, right now, the targets on the upside are still $1,400 to $2,800 for Monero. I mean, if you're looking back, it's easy to say this is some sort of giant cup and handle forming, like a 8-year cup and handle forming, and then you're getting a breakout right now. So we're just going to kind of monitor this and see how high it goes before we get some sort of correction. And when we do eventually cool off, then we could look at the next areas of support and see where we need to stay over for any sort of continuation. But as of right now, let's just let it ride and see how high it could go. We have first major resistance at 1400 and then the next major resistance at 2800. So I do think that at some point, given how bullish it is, we will hit somewhere in this box. I don't know exactly where it's going to top out. That's why I have a giant purple box up here. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Shiba Inu. Let's see. Shiba Inu. Yeah, so Shiba Inu is not really doing anything either. You're still getting stuck at resistance, and it's still technically bearish, and the next landing pad is 5059 for Shiba Inu. So you do need to get some sort of breakout soon, because if the market turns bearish again, then you're probably going to come back down and make a lower low and validate this horrible downtrend we're in. And technically, it could still do that too if we don't break 5 zeros 98 to 4 zeros 12 and get some sort of reversal, because otherwise it's just going to be a retracement and we're going to come back down. So once you break out, then obviously we'll look at the targets on the upside, 4017 previous high, and then 89, which actually does correspond with the macro all-time high. So that's pretty funny. This shorter term time frame 1618 is literally the previous all-time high, which is pretty funny. Manatee, plume, and grass, please. I will take a look at those for you, sure. I saw a putty cat tat. That's funny. Yeah, they're all. We got 2 in here and then 2 outdoor cats. It's funny. Vision's gonna come by and he's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, I came by your live stream, but all I saw was an empty chair." How funny is that? That's so funny. Let's see. Can you look at BCH? Yes. Can you look at CTSI? Oh man, why are you doing this to yourself? Nights of Insomnia, why? Let's see. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, same thing though, right? You know, you still have resistance at 5 to 8 cents 30. So, I mean, it's just, you're in a macro downtrend. You're in this like horrible downtrend, which I don't even, I mean, it goes all the way back down here. Yeah, this, I mean, if you really wanted to look at it like this, then you would just do that. But I don't want to do that because we're focused on this, which coincides on the shorter time frame. I mean, it's a gamble. I mean, you know, like at some point you have to decide you want to sell with the retracement, because even here you did have the opportunity to get out because you had a 382 retracement. So even here from the low, you had 181% move, and then you obviously didn't sell it, but this is still a big move, right? From here to here, it's around 180%. And again, it happened the same way here. You broke out the 236 and you came to the 618. So the best case scenario for you would be like 16 cents. If 16 cents happens, you're actually still in a downtrend on the macro time frame, but at least you got to get out at 340%. But yeah, this doesn't look good. No Mercy says, can you look at BCH? Yeah. Yeah, you're just in the waiting room right now for Bitcoin Cash. Technically, you still have support at 321 and 432 if it does turn bearish again, but it looks very, very, very bullish right now. 891 is technically the target on the upside, and then 1600, but it's not really doing anything. It's not really doing anything. So you said Manatee. Let's take a look at Manatee. Yeah, so you're in the waiting room right now for Manatee. I could get rid of those. So, I mean, are you trading it? Are you holding it? Because if you're trading it, then traders are going to be taking profits at between 201 and 2021, which is between 100 to 284% pump. Still hitting the downtrend. But, I mean, it's a gamble. I mean, it has just as much lock liquidity as it does market cap. So I don't know how this thing is sitting on the floor right now. And just keep in mind, it's over a 50x back up to its all-time high, making the market cap 250 million, which I think that was the highest market cap it's ever had, right? I guess 150, 160 was the highest. Did I do my math wrong? 50x times 5 million. Oh yeah, it's 150. Yeah, so I did do my math wrong. Yeah, so I mean, it's already been a 150 million market cap. So what's crazy is that it's going to be 150 million market cap, and the liquidity is also going to be 150 million, which would be crazy. But I'm assuming this is kind of a gamble play for you. XCN. Yeah, we can take a look at XCN. Is it following through, or are you getting stuck? Because last time we checked, we were getting stuck. Yeah, so you're still getting stuck, unfortunately. Right now for XN, you're literally in the waiting room. You just need to break 1 cent, and then 1 cent 80 is the target on the upside. But XN does also have a monster move. Yeah, you got a 216% move. The True Trill's in the house. Put $1,200 on USOR. I just waiting for this stock to clear. USOR. Is this the coin you're talking about? It's on Dex Screener probably, right? Oh, wow. Wait, this is the coin that you're talking about? Because you bought it, like, literally, you bought it a couple days ago. So are you up right on this right now? You're up 100% on this? Yo, the Chucho with all the right coins. Yeah, this is the right coin. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Wow, good for you, the Chucho. Where do you even find these coins, man? You got in at 0064. What? So you got in at like the absolute bottom over here? I mean, yeah, you were talking about it yesterday, so you're up 24% right now. Let's go. Is it possible for Manatee to go back up to all-time high or even make a new all-time high? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say yes, but like if I don't want to say, I don't want to. I can't really say like okay. I think so. I think it is. I think it's crazy that you have Manatee that has 4.2 million locked liquidity, audit no issue, not mintable, not freezable, ownership renounced. And what is it on? Like I'm assuming it's on some sort of major platforms, right? Like for trading. Like it's on KuCoin, Gate.io, MEXC, it's on crypto.com. I think it is. I think it's a huge gamble play, but I think you're only talking about 150 million market cap. So yeah, I think that's very like it's not like you're saying, "Oh, like can Manatee go up to a 10 billion or 20 billion market cap, which is what we do here." We always kind of look at Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Oh yeah, they were 5 billion, so of course they could go to 5 billion. So you're not even talking about that. You're talking about a $5 million coin that has $5 million locked liquidity going back up to 150 million. So yeah, I do think that I don't know how this thing is not up. I genuinely don't know why this thing isn't like either I don't know something about this lock liquidity or there's just it just makes no sense and eventually it will go back up. Meow, any updates on Elon? We're just in the waiting room right now. We're in the waiting room. I can make a video on it. Taking a look at Dogelon Mars on the live stream. So, I guess I'll make a video before we pump, right? Anyway, so bearish and bullish. Bearish would be we break down the next landing pad. For whatever reason, we break down and the next landing pad is going to be 704 for Elon, which is horrible. But, having Elon and being an Elon, at least we know where the next landing pad is. Now, the targets on the upside, if we and when we do get this breakout, in my opinion, is going to be 709 to, on the shorter time frame, 709 and 6013. Once we break this area of resistance, which we actually have boxed here, then we could take a look at it on the macro time frame. But there's no point in looking at that right now because it's so bearish. Everything's at its all-time low, basically. So we have long ways to go. Obviously, the next couple weeks or the next couple days, I really don't have a time frame, is going to determine whether we're going to be bearish 704 in play or whether we're going to get to start some sort of uptrend and a trend reversal for Elon. Whether it's temporary or whether it's permanent bull run, we'll just have to wait and see. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Yeah, and then let me take a look at Turbo for you because you are an awesome mod and an awesome member. So yeah, nothing's changed with Turbo too. So Turbo, it is still getting stuck at resistance. I mean, you have long ways to go to invalidate this downtrend and break through resistance at 2024 to 34. So keep in mind you have support at 2013. If for whatever reason, whether it's tomorrow or a month from now, we're going to be saying the same thing. It needs to hold this support. It needs to break this resistance, and then we can see the next targets on the upside. So if you're trading it, then those are areas of resistance. If you're holding it, then it does need to break this for any sort of trend reversal and continuation up. I'm not too much on it. I'm not up too much on it. I put in 155 on it. Now it's 175. Putting this 1200 on it. You're putting oh yeah, because it's 12%. It's like 20%. So it's only like, and you only put in 155. So yeah, like 20%, 15% is like with the fees and the slippage, it's going to be 100. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, are you saying you're putting $1,200 in? You're saying you're putting in $1,200 now? It's on CoinMarketCap, but they don't fully tracking it yet. But Dex Tools and Trust Wallet, well, yeah, and Dex Screener, yeah. Wait, are you saying you're putting $1,200 on this right now? Like at this price? Yo, the True Troll for 99 cents, second super chat of the night. Let's go. We must be bullish. A lot of people, 19 votes and 89% says we're going to 103,000. Wow, you guys are bullish, man. You guys are bullish. Yes, putting 1,200 on US or this. I don't care if it goes down. Okay, we're gonna mark it. We're gonna mark it. We'll just put. We'll mark it here. I'll put some sort of indicator like, yeah, I'll put this. Like this is where you're gonna buy. Oh wow, that's huge. Damn, that's too big. I can't even make it smaller. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. There, I'll just put it here. I know it's up 200%, I think. No, it's not. It's up 28%. Unless this isn't the full chart. Because Dex Screener started to track this when you actually came in here and you said USOR. So imagine if this thing like has just a monster move up and then we know you bought here. Damn, that would be sick. No, that's not it. What? You said 008. Unless it's this one. Unless it's this one. Yeah, this market cap is 8 million exactly. And the price is 208. Yo, Free Lightning, third super chat of the night for 3 beans. Thank you. You wanted Elon, you wanted Turbo, and then if there's anything else I missed, please let me know. And that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh, we gotta look at ICP. It's still bearish, though. I mean, there's really nothing to look at, but I know this is gonna get me views. Taking a look at ICP Internet Computer on the live stream. So, wow, we have long ways to go in order for it to be any sort of bullish. I mean, ICP had a nice move up right now, but it might just be a pump. And we might come back down. So just be careful. As long as price action's under $10, it is bearish, bullish over $23. Also, keep in mind that ICP has diluted the market a lot. I mean, it's crazy that, you know, it came out at 53 billion and the price was $433, and now the market cap is 2.6 billion and the price is $4.75. So, I mean, if this were to go back up to its all-time high, you're looking at around a like over 100x, which is going to put the market cap over 200 billion. So they have diluted the coins, they have diluted the market. You could also tell based off this market cap and price comparison, you can see the market cap's going up and shifted to the right, making higher lows, but the price is basically sitting, or was sitting before this pump, all the way down here. So whether we actually break this area and start some sort of continuation and uptrend, we're just going to have to wait and see. First target on the macro time frame is getting back to $10. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's see. Time to ape? No. I think at any point we're going to fall off the table, but I really hope we get alt season right now. Q1, this is it. From now, if you watch my Bitcoin videos, you'll know. But from now until April, May, this is the time to get alt season before Bitcoin falls off the table. Can we look at ETH? I'm good for the day. Thanks again. Yeah, so ETH, we just looked at it. So you are getting stuck at the 100-day simple moving average, which is actually exactly what's happening to Bitcoin. You do need to stay over 3,300. Once 3,300 breaks, the next target on the upside is going to be 3,884, around this area, around 3,800. That would be the next area of resistance. However, just keep in mind, we could still come back over here, chop around, and form some sort of bear flag. Now, again, like we always said, it doesn't mean that like we can't get alt season, because we might just be creating some sort of bear flag on Ethereum, but money is actually flowing into altcoins and smaller caps. So that's exactly what's happening right now with a lot of coins, right? I mean, you have Dash up 95% on the 7-day, Monero's up 67%. So these coins are having their moves while Ethereum is still in some sort of bear flag. And so technically, so is Bitcoin. So we're just getting chopped. That's all it is. But once we break, if we break 103, then it's a super cycle. Then something has happened that has never happened in any other cycle. But I'm basing my data on the fact that the bear market's already started. We're in the Gaussian channel. We're chopping around. It typically lasts 140 days. We're at 80 days, or 70 days, which is why I'm extending it out to April, May, before we get that capitulation, which happens every single time, which is why I have these days drawn out here. So anyways, that's what I think. That's where we're at. It's on Dex Tools. Yeah, I don't have that, so I guess I can't pull it up. 7.7 million, 138,000 market cap or liquidity. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's this one, but I don't know. You know, it's just probably not showing up the entire chart because it was just probably added. But this literally looks like it's very similar to what you're saying. It's at 7741. We'll just have to wait until it gets added to. Yeah, we'll just have to wait until it gets added to CoinMarketCap. Well, let's check out your other coin, USCR. Yeah, so it's actually not doing anything. So we're just still in the waiting room right now. So you know, you want to buy. So you're just in the waiting room right now for it to drop below support, which, like we said in all the streams so far, 2 cents 38 around this area, that is support. That breaks, you're coming back down to 209 to 1 cent 40, which is probably where you're going to dollar cost average, and then a bigger capitulation. Well, obviously you're forming some sort of downtrend. So hey, what are you doing? What's up? Are you hungry? Do you want food? You gotta hold on, okay? You gotta hold on. I'll give you food in a second. I'm so confused at this point. Why? Because we're not getting any sort of moves on altcoins. We're getting moves on on privacy coins, which haven't moved since, you know, the beginning of time. These dinosaur coins. It's just crazy. But what's up, Flip Coins? Welcome to the live stream. Market's going to be on eggshells until Greenland, Iran stuff blows over. USOR is the same dude who made USCR. Oh, so it's the same. So the same guy that created USCR created USOR. Let's go. Hopefully he doesn't rug it. I don't think he will. Actually, I don't know. What's up, Flip Coins? Let's take a look at your coins. I don't think they're doing anything though, so. Yeah, so I mean, you're not getting any movement on Turbo. Turbo's still waiting to break this area of resistance. Hold on. Hold on, Lady. I'll give you some food in a second. Snek is also not doing anything. You're literally in the same waiting room for Snek. A lot of coins aren't getting moves up right now, so it's not just your coins too. CKB is having a nice move, but it's just it would be considered a retracement, not even like a you know, a full-on reversal, and it's still bearish because you have so long to go in order to be any sort of bullish. So, and nothing's happening right now. We're literally in the waiting room, just waiting for money to trickle down into smaller caps and altcoins. That's it. I'm good. I'm just hoping we are not in a bear market. Yeah, so for us not to be in a bear market, we need to break 103, and basically what's going to happen is something that's never happened in the history of Bitcoin in every single cycle, which is this is going to be like some sort of major super cycle. I think that it's okay if we're in a bear market because there is still opportunity for us to make money in a bear market. I mean, just look on the last 7 days. You got Dash up 94%, Monero's up 69%. So we got coins rotating right now. Bitcoin's in this bear flag, but in order for it not to be a bear flag, it has to break 103. So if you're hoping that like for sure it's a super cycle and for sure we're going up, you're hoping, Flipcoins is hoping for Bitcoin to get to 103,900. That's the target that we need to break and get over. And then we could say, wow, this thing's probably going to have another move up like it's done every single time in this bull market. So All right, give me 1 second. Please put in your coin requests in the chat. I'm going to give my cats food now because this one is hungry. You guys hungry? Are you guys hungry? Come on. We got to take a live stream break to feed them because they're just like hovering. They just want food. Alright guys, you guys gotta share. Go on. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Let me check YouTube Studio. I assume Q1 and Q2 we moon and end Q2 we start bear market. So someone thinks Q1 and Q2 we moon, which is basically my time frame between March and April. No, sorry, March and May. We moon and end of Q2 we start the bear market. Does not mean, damn, does that mean no alt season until 2000? So this guy's saying that no alt season until 2028, which I disagree with. Are we really just not going to have some sort of altcoin season? I don't think so. I think I'm going to sell my book of meme to add to that $1,200 for US OR, so that would be $1,350. Yeah, you got to do what's best for you. You got to play the game. Let's see. You said silver and gold are doing good. Let's see. How's silver doing? Wow. Oh my god. Wow. That's insane. Wow. How big was this crash? 60%? Wow. I guess it took how long? It took... Yeah, I guess it took 2 years for you to get your money back and for it to break out. But then that's what doesn't make sense. You know, you hold it, it breaks out, and then you hold it and you end up right back where you started. I mean, this thing was 2015 and 2008, so 7 years you didn't make any money. Hey, what's up? I already fed you guys. You guys are already like, I already gave you guys food. Come on. You have water out there. You have 2 apartments. Like, what more do you guys want? I'm up on silver. I took out $1,200. That's where the money came from. Taking profits. That's good. How's gold looking? Wow. Wow, what a run. What a run for gold. 183%. That's what Vara did in 1 week. Yeah, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that gold did 181% in 4 years? But Aloe, you got Vara over here. You got Vara over here. In 1 week, it did 180%. Isn't that funny? So 3 years, 1 year. Or sorry, 3 years, 1 week. Get as much money as you can now and hold it and wait for the middle of the bear market and start buying. Let's see. Yeah, is NVIDIA done? Wow. Just what a monster. What a monster stock. Yeah, even if you bought in 2022, I guess, yeah, this is... You bought gold, you made 300%. You bought NVIDIA, you made 15x. Wow. That is even... Does anybody know what the dividend payout is for NVIDIA? I guess I could look it up. Oh, it's 0.02%. That's horrible. It's 1 cent. Dude, that's so bad. But I guess it's because the price is so high. Dude, we really need to start seeing money flow into altcoins. We should, in theory, flip coins. We should, in theory, have money flowing into altcoins right now. We had a massive move up on BTC, getting some sort of retracement. Ethereum should hopefully start pumping, and then we're going to get that money trickling down into altcoins. So that's the best case scenario right now. But dude, my Dogelon, like what? It's back down to 52. Like what? It didn't even have a breakout. And I know what you're feeling because I feel the same way. Oh my God, Bitcoin just went up. My coin didn't move. Bitcoin's gonna go down and it's gonna take my coin down with me. It's the same thing. We all feel the same way as holders. So it's very understandable. If we don't get an alt season, I'm not buying alts in the bear market for what? Yeah, I know. Flip coins, you didn't do anything. I did. I've been here since 2018. I did everything right. I'm literally when like I wish you got the taste of what I'm talking about. Last cycle, you could have. I literally fumbled XLM, Chainlink, Dogecoin. I fumbled everything, and I still churned like because I wasn't obviously I was still kind of new. I turned $4,000 into 20 grand. Like you, so the mentality was, oh, I'm gonna buy OXT, which Dojo on Mars in the bear market, and we're gonna get alt season. And we just, I completely, I'm with you right there. We were supposed to get it. Like we had this idea that hey, we're gonna get something, and we just never got it. That's why I'm still not convinced. So I know you're saying if we don't get an alt season, I still do think that I think that we will get some sort of alt season. I think that we will get some sort of alt season. I mean, I just can't say that we're not going to get some sort of alt season, but it didn't happen like last time. So it's just unfortunate. And to answer your question, or I guess it's not a question, but to let you know, that's exactly why I pivoted. That's exactly why I sold my OXT, why I downsized my Dojo on Mars back, and why I'm only buying Bitcoin. Because because buying Bitcoin at these areas of support, which is the next time is going to be 70,000 for me, we already know at some point the Bitcoin's going to come back up to 70,000 no matter how low it goes. So I know that I'm going to at least make some money. Now, if I make say I take 10 grand and I dollar cost average with it, I know that that's at least going to turn into 15 to 20 grand, let's just say, while dollar cost averaging. I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine with that. I gotta do something to start, playing it a little bit different than just like sitting over here waiting on the computer for alts to get some sort of relief rallies. Like, I'm over that. Can you check Fefe on Deck Screener? It's the third frog in Matt Fury's book. Highly recommend checking it out. It's Shibi Do representing Pepe, literally. I mean, this thing's so bearish. I mean, I'm assuming you're gambling with this, right? I'm assuming this is just a complete gamble play that's a 50x back up to its all-time high. But what do you want me to look at? I mean, this is just a gamble play. It's $190,000. Oh, what happened to that, like... That's funny, meow meow. What happened to the Iran military cat? This is the Bitcoin Bajan coin. I'm rooting for him, man. I hope he makes it, dude. 70x back up to its all-time high. Come on. Most people would quit entirely. Something to think about. Or just buy Bitcoin, which is what I'm doing. Just buy Bitcoin. Just buy Bitcoin. I made 20 grand off of Saitama Inu, put $200 on Saitama, and went up to 30 billion. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, what happened to Saitama? Isn't that, it's over, right? Didn't they get rid of it? Yeah, it went back down. Like, it's done. Yeah, dude, I remember this. It did 100x. It did 100x. Yeah, wow. It went up to $8 million. And now it's sitting at 136,000 with no volume, so that's not good. Can you look at blue? Blue? Oh, Bluefin. Sure. I think you've asked for this coin before. Yeah, this thing's cooked, man. I mean, I don't know what you want me to look at for you. At this point, you're just gambling. I'd say cut your losses if you get... Actually, I can't really say that, so... I'd say bullish over 10 cents, bearish under 6 cents. Just keep in mind, you could still come back up to these areas of resistance, get stuck, make a lower high, validate a downtrend, make a lower low. You could just keep going to zero, so just be careful with this coin. No, it went to 30 billion. I'm heading out. Yo, Free Lightning, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the membership. Thank you so much for being an awesome mod. I really appreciate that. Have a good night. I hope tomorrow's better for you because today sucked. So hopefully tomorrow's better. The good thing is it's almost Friday. So I don't know if you work Monday through Friday, but I do. So that's pretty exciting. It's Friday. It's Friday night in 2 nights. So I'll see you tomorrow maybe, but have a good night, man, and I hope you have a better day. Did you take that 20 grand out? Yeah, I did. Oh, you're talking about Trill? Yeah, I took it out. I took out my 20K, and then I put it in OXT, and then the market took it back from me throughout the course of like 5 years. So it's brutal, man. I learned my lesson, though. It ain't about how hard you get rugged. It's about getting back up and doubling down. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so there's Bluefin. There's your update on Bluefin. Been live for an hour and 5 minutes. Wow. We got a really good turnout. I mean, we peaked at 20, 27, 28. Yeah, 30 people. So that's what I'm saying. Like when we turn bullish, we get like 46, we get a lot of people in here. Um, but you guys, December was horrible. We were getting 10 to 20 concurrent viewers in the chat, which is bearish times, dark times. Hey. You want some water? You have your own water. Good night, Meow. I'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. I think we're gonna call it relatively soon too, because there's really nothing much going on right now. So have a good night, Flipcoins. Hold on, buddy. All right, let's see. What was it? Oh, Saitama. Yeah, I don't know what. I guess this is the wrong Saitama then, because this highest market cap was 8 million, not 30 billion. Unless the chart is. Yeah, okay, so 203. Yeah. Maybe is the chart gone? The chart might actually be gone because they like rugged it. I know the Safe Moon chart is gone. Do you guys remember Safe Moon? Oh my gosh. This one right here. Wow. 2 million holders. This thing had 2.9 million holders. Wow. Wow. That's the thing with low caps. Oh wait, what did you say? I didn't take it out. I couldn't. I didn't know how. How I was new. I said I seen 50 grand, but only take out 8 grand. I don't want to do that again. That's the thing with low caps. They do 100x, but yeah, I mean, it's liquidity. That's what liquidity is. So if a coin doesn't have any liquidity, then you can't take it out. There's no money to take out. So you need to have good coins with good locked liquidity. That's why we talked about Maneki and why we talked about Billy for flip coins. Like there's so the flip coins always comes in here and he always asks for good coins like this right here. You got Billy, and it's kind of like Maneki, right? Maneki has like the same lock liquidity as market cap ratio. This thing is not mintable, it's not feasible, ownership should announce, and then it has 620,000 lock liquidity to 1 million market cap. So if you put in a lot of money or if you sell, it's not going to really impact the price that much. But then you got coins that have 0 and that are like 10 million or whatever, and it's like impossible to sell. So you have to get a coin like, like, I'm not saying like Billy, it doesn't have to be Billy, but like this market cap, this liquidity to market cap ratio that has, that has good lock liquidity so that you're not pushing the price too far. Like another coin is Dogelon Mars. Dogelon Mars has, on a lot of different pairings, has a lot of locked liquidity. So someone with a lot of money, and if you're a whale, you're not going to influence the price that much. It's not going to pump everyone's bags. You're going to buy it, and it's going to maybe move the price only a little bit. It ascended to SafeMoon V2. Yeah, but it's still garbage. Yeah, this thing's still. Yeah, didn't they like scam people though? Right? Didn't they scam people? So who would buy this? Like who actually would buy this? Wow. Anyways, I think we're gonna call it here. We've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, so 6:10. Let's go. So just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day. And I will be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just like the rest of this month, Monday through Friday is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturday and Sundays are going to be morning. Watch list will be posted Saturday morning, and then I'll be going live after that. So if you guys like the content, if you guys want to come hang out and have me look at your coin and tell you it's going to go to $1 million, then you got to you got to super chat. No, I'm just joking. But I'll tell you my honest opinion regardless on that or not. I'll let you know where I think it's headed. So if you like it, please like it, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Have a good night. Have a great Thursday tomorrow, and I will see you all.